So I'm gonna tell you something very embarrassing about being in your 20s and moving a lot. I had full weeks, I'm not even kidding, like weeks of only talking to the cashier in my coffee shop or in my supermarket. I had so many moments and periods of extended time in which I was not talking to anyone except my mom on the phone or my best friend who was back home from Romania, or in which I would do a lot of solo dates because I just didn't have anyone to actually do the hobbies and like interests that I have with. And I'm not saying this is bad. Like, I'm not saying I don't like the solo dates. I love the solo dates. I love doing things by myself. But I'm also saying that when you leave school behind, when you move to a different place, city, or country, and when you're trying to start your life from scratch, it's so hard to find new people and connect with them and grow meaningful friendships from them. In school, friendships just happen to you. You were put in a room with the same people for years, and proximity basically did the work. And a lot of the school friends that I have, they're not my friends now because we just didn't connect in like a long-term way, but they were my proximity friends, and I would always be doing something with them because it was just literally because we were there all the time together. We wanted to do stuff together. In your adult life, unless you're actively trying to find this proximity and build it into your routine, it's very hard to build friends only through proximity alone because there's very little people that you just spend all that time with that is not in the context of work. And I feel like making friends at work, great, but you cannot say that your only friends are your work friends. When you were a kid, or even as a teenager, even in your early 20s, you just have the conditions met for any friendship to form. You don't have to seek for friendships. You don't have to try to find them. You don't have to struggle to make new friends. Things are just like kind of there, and all you have to do is just sit there in the same room as them and you will have friends. Your 20s are the opposite because nobody puts you anywhere and you don't really have a foundation anymore if you moved from your hometown to already have known a lot of people. Friendships now require initiatives. It requires vulnerability. It requires you spending time intentional with that person. Kind of requires you to go up to someone and ask them if they want to be your friend, basically. Which I don't think any adults ever do. And I think this isn't the you problem, it's probably like a structural problem. It's not an us problem. Sociologist Rebecca Adams found actually that you need to have 3 pillars for a friendship to form: proximity, repeated unplanned interaction, and a setting that encourages vulnerability. School basically provides all 3 automatically, including the vulnerability, because you're always complaining about grades and about teachers and about different problems that you have. Your 20s actually provide none of them. You're no longer seeing the same people every day. Your interactions are scheduled. They're not spontaneous anymore. And the settings that you are in, work, gym, commute, don't really encourage vulnerability. Actually, vulnerability is bad in those situations. They encourage performance. They encourage you building a good reputation. They encourage your physique looking good, things like that. And I think I've experienced this quite a lot in my school because we're moving every 4 months, and although I have the school context in which I have a lot of friends, I feel like when I actually try to like find friends in the cities that I'm in that are completely not related to my school, it's so hard. I basically lose all of the connections that I've built in all of those cities every time I move because it's quite hard to like maintain them, although I did maintain some. But when you go to a different city, it's actually so hard to connect with other people. Even, like, for example, I lived in Tokyo, and if you don't speak the language of the city you're going to and you're just like gonna be working in English, it's so hard because no one will want to take the extra step to like kind of go out of their comfort zone to speak English to you. So in Tokyo, I basically didn't have any friends-ish. Well, I had some like acquaintances that I was doing stuff with, but most of my friends were within my university. And then for all of my summer jobs or like summer traveling, I generally found it very hard to find friends unless I was going through like a hostel and I would find people there. But then again, a hostel is the perfect context in which you could make friends because you have proximity, you have the vulnerability of you being there and you're both broke and you don't know how to survive in that super close space, and you have a lot of spontaneous moments because none of you have any plan usually. And also you're busier as an adult. I feel like in your like school years, your main priority was making friends. Like that was like being social, kind of controlling the power dynamics of the school, whatever. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it probably is better. In school, that was like one of your main priorities. When you get into your 20s, you have so many other main priorities than making friends. You are growing your career, you're trying to settle down, you're trying to find your lover, if you want to have a lover, things like that. So definitely the logistics are hard, but I feel like the hardest part is not actually the logistics, it's probably the embarrassment, because there's kind of an unspoken rule in adulthood that friendships should just happen naturally, and you don't really have to try to make a friend, because that's what you did when you were a kid. You would just stay there and the friendship will grow naturally. Cool people have friends effortlessly, or at least that's what I thought. Like, I just thought that as an adult, you don't really have to be so active in trying to grow friendships and maintain friendships. You should just attract them, or you should just wait for people to come to you, or you should just like kind of naturally grow friendships. I think this whole idea is kind of garbage, and I feel like it's quite sad and it's making a lot of people feel lonely. And honestly, I see it not only in like my 20s, but also in my parents' age generation, because they are actively not trying to find new friends, because finding new friends is not a thing that you do in your adult year. I really think it's sad. It's a very sad story that people tell us, because if you're in your 20 or if you're an adult, you can still ask people to hang out, and it doesn't have to be a coffee chat, it doesn't have to be professional, it can just be a friendship hangout, just to meet each other. And honestly, I feel like if you don't force yourself to do it, and that's my main takeaway from moving so much and trying to find friendships everywhere, if you don't force yourself to ask people out to hang out, like non-romantically at all, then you're probably not gonna find people to be close with, because you need that proximity and that first friendship date to be able to grow a friendship. Just find someone through like a friend of a friend or something like that who's living in the city that you're moving to, and just ask them, let's grab coffee, do you know anyone who's into dance or art or pottery or whatever you're into? And yeah, you will feel awkward, you will feel kind of wrong, that person will also be probably surprised because you asked. But the thing is, most people are lonely in our generation, so like they likely won't say no, and they likely will enjoy the fact that you took an action first. But it also might fail. Like, maybe it works 70% of the time, but it will fail like 30% of the time. So you kind of have to accept that you probably will get embarrassed at some point, because people don't really want to meet you. But that's okay. We're not in middle school anymore. No one's gonna gossip about us. Okay, so some things that I learned from moving so much. One, if you know one person in that city or like in the place that you're moving, everything else will just get unlocked. Like, you just have to know one person, and that person will introduce you to other people. So the moment that you get to know one person, and the best is through like the friend of a friend or like something like that, that's probably the best way to start like having a social circle in a new place. The second thing is that a shared activity actually beats a shared interest. I've made way more friends by just like doing an activity, or like dance class or karate or whatever activity that I was trying, and then talking to people there, or finding someone that does the same activity with me and inviting them to come with me to do that activity, than just like talking about interests and even like having the same value. Because again, it's proximity and it's vulnerability, and if you're doing the same activity together, you're probably gonna fail, and you're probably gonna stay close to each other for an extended period of time of that activity. So yeah, it's just gonna make your friends faster, so it's just gonna connect you guys faster. And the third thing that I want to talk about is the fact that soft socializing is actually a thing. And if you don't like partying, if you don't like clubbing and stuff like that, which I feel like a lot of our generation doesn't like actually, I personally don't really like it as much, you can find other types of clubs and you should join them, and you should actually go to them, like book clubs or running clubs or whatever. And I bet there's like a ton of clubs in the city that you're moving to. And then try to socialize there. And it's also healthier than going to clubs all the time and hoping for friendships from there. And also, you will have to accept that a lot of people will be temporary. Like, there's very little people that you will have in your friend group forever, unless you really, really are trying hard to like make a longer term friend group. Usually you're gonna stay in touch with the people that most connect with you, and you most are able to spend every single second of your life together without getting drained, or without them feeling like, I don't know, strangers. Basically, you connecting with each other at a soul level. I feel like unless they are those kind of people, they're not really gonna stay in your life for a long time or very frequently. And that's not necessarily a problem. You kind of have to accept it. And I feel like as an adult, you have to accept it even more, because adults have less time than children to spend on relationships, so we tend to have less and less. But it's okay, because the people that will stay in your life, those people matter, and you should still care for them. You should focus a lot of your time on caring for them, because those are the people that you most connect with. So yeah, I wanted to make this video because I was really feeling kind of weird for how hard it actually is to make friends in this period of your life. And I feel like a lot of us are blaming ourselves for not being able to connect with people, maybe outside of our university, or if you're in work, outside of the work. But it's just hard. It's just generally hard. And if you actually want to build these connections, you actually have to take a step forward and be vulnerable and be open to communication. And yeah, don't be afraid of being embarrassed. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something from it. I really hope it opened up some perspective, or I don't know, if you feel like this is relatable to you, or you ever felt like this is kind of hard to do in your 20s, or you're struggling with this right now, I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Honestly, I feel like opening up about this and like communicating with each other and sharing tips is probably one of the best ways to create a community and get help from that community. So yeah, please do that if you want. And if you like this video, I'm sure you're gonna like this playlist too. Love you guys. Have the best of your life. Kisses. Bye bye.